Every now and then, something happens in a community in this country that makes us question everyday notions of law and order. Take what happened recently in the Bronx, New York, where on average there are more murders in a few months than a lot of states have in a year. Something that happened not long after the mayor himself suggested it was time for civilians to take a stand.
Calling upon all citizens of our city to come out from behind the locks on your doors and the bars on your windows.
2 weeks ago, that's what 18-year-old Victor Lopez did when he came to the defense of his mother. Maria Lopez was being mugged by two men in the family's South Bronx neighborhood.
All of a sudden, one of them, the tallest one, he was the one that grabbed me right away. He snatched his chain and like trying to look for money. That's when they did this in my neck.
I was sleeping at the moment with my mom. I heard my mom screaming, scared, help, help,
Lopez raced out of the upstairs apartment and within a couple of blocks chased down one of the muggers. Lopez was armed with a kitchen knife.
You have to defend yourself right here. If you have to defend yourself or get killed.
Lopez says he thought the mugger, Lazara O'Farrell, was pulling out a weapon, so he stabbed him 3 times. O'Farrell died later that day at Lincoln Hospital.
I mean for me to stab him, and then again, I mean for him to die.
The next day, Victor Lopez went to the 40th Precinct house and turned himself in. He was charged with manslaughter and released on $2,500 bail to await the results of a grand jury investigation. In an instant, Lopez became another crime statistic, and more. In the Bronx, he became a hero.
We're behind you all the way, bro.
All right, thanks a lot.
Good luck, okay?
He's a hero in the way he defended his mother. Like the case about that kid that came out from Utah over here, that he got stabbed in the chest, like what, 3-4 times in this train station, defending his parents.
He did the right thing because he was defending his mother. Would you do it?
Dear Miss Lopez, I read your story in today's New York Times. You can be proud of your son, Victor.
Please use the enclosed check for whatever needs you may have at this time.
What has been happening to Victor Lopez in the past 2 weeks is a story all its own, only in America. His small apartment is a mecca for visitors with special interests. A civil rights activist.
I talked with the police in this area.
The guardian angel.
He was protecting his mother.
And
You're survivors.
a real estate developer trying to break into show business.
I am not a film company. I am asking for the right to take your story and to represent your family to film companies.
All these cameramen coming up to me, asking me all these questions, and me watching myself on TV, it seems strange. I never thought this would happen.
At home, he was a juicy target for opportunists. But the police said on the street, his life was in danger.
The report was that somebody was on the roof with a rifle and aiming at you guys.
Victor Lopez, to some a villain, to some a victim, but a symbol to everybody on all sides. Froylan O'Farrell is the victim's brother.
I'd like to see him do hard time, long sentencing, because he has no right taking my brother's life.
In Boot Hill, there's a tombstone that has the epitaph, lynched by mistake. And I think that graphically depicts one of the things that can happen is that if vigilantes go after people, they could very well end up capturing and harming the wrong person.
Ever anything happens to me again, which I hope never will again, But if it does happen, I'm going to remember what I'm going through now. And I think I'll never again in my life call one of my kids. Never.
I just want to get this over with and just live the normal life that I was living.
If convicted, Victor Lopez could face 25 years in prison. Whatever happens, he's having his 15 minutes of fame because of his 15 minutes of revenge.
My life has changed. My life has become miserable, It's uncomfortable living like this,
I am making an investment in you. It will be perhaps $5,000 now, $5,000 in a month,
My family is going through a bad time right now.
I will get that money back, plus I will make a profit.
He want to offer me $5,000 for me to give him the story. Then after I give him the story, he gives me a percentage out of it. But I really ain't trust it, you know, without a lawyer.
Lopez is still considering that offer, but hasn't done anything about it yet. And sometime next week, the grand jury is expected to decide whether to indict him.